Warning, the following review/anime is not intended for children. This review will contain crude and sexual content, just as the anime does. You have been warned. What would you do if the country you lived in banned porn, dirty jokes, public obscenity, and marked you as a felon if you did? Would you follow the new law and stay clean and pure? Would you become a criminal and view these items with the decency squad watching you? Or would you be marked as a terrorist by breaking this law completely? Welcome to my Shimoneta review. I'll keep it short, informal, and opinionated as best as I can. Let's go.
When you don't care.
Tits, ass, pussy, sex, masturbation, cum, orgasmic pleasure, bukkake, hentai, anal fisting, and gangbang. You know what these words have in common? They're banned. Figuratively, of course. Because after all, it is a boring without the concept of dirty jokes. Boo! Man, I need to get better jokes. In this alternative version of Japan, a decency law was passed to increase the country's moral standings and make it more child-friendly. As a result, this banned people from viewing, creating, or distributing anything with sexual intent. These include porn, condoms, lubes, sex toys, hell, even certain words. To monitor the words that people would say, they were given necklaces that would go off when certain unhealthy words were spoken. In fact, if you're reading the subtitles of the clip I'm showing now, you might be able to get a better understanding of what I mean. This clip plays at the beginning of every episode. Our story follows Taji, I probably mispronounced his name, a new transfer student who on his first day rescues a girl from a pervert, only to learn she was trying to escort money from said pervert, who we'll later know as Goriki, our questionably gay muscular teddy bear. In her rage, she calls the police to arrest our protagonist for touching her, which he doesn't. He escapes with the help of a girl in nothing but a bedsheet and panties on her head. We will later know her as Blue Snow or Amy. From there, he is forced into a terrorist group known as SOX, where his views to become a pure student is pretty much shattered in front of him. The story took a very unique twist than what I was expecting. The only problem, though, is the story is literally everywhere. This isn't a problem, but it has a lot of unnecessary scenes, but were comedic to make up for their pointlessness. The only thing, though, and I'll get into this a little later, is the story is incomplete. It's not that anything major is happening, but there is so much they started and a lot that we haven't seen yet. So as a result, I have a feeling of an incomplete and unsatisfying just urge inside of me. A feeling of incomplete. The characters in this show are unique, but they're unique in an odd way, and that's the way they express themselves. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing really special about them, but it was the way that they were used I find unique. I'm not going to list every character, so I'll list the basic ones you will meet. I'm horrible with Japanese names, so let's go at this. Akuma Tenichi, our protagonist, originally coming to Tokyo, Tuaminko, I have no idea how to say the city, academy, to remain as a pure and healthy boy. Also to meet and reintroduce himself to Anna, his crush when he was younger. His life is soon to take a 180 turn as everything he wanted to avoid happens, and not by his choice either. Ayami Kojo! Man, I'm horrible with this. Leader of SOX, under the persona of Blue Snow. She is extremely vulgar by nature. However, she is kind and means well with her cause by minimizing tragedies and only sharing her perversion with others. Sayati Otomo! I did not say that right at all. One of the two lolly characters in the show. She is known for her artistic ability and was recruited to create age comics and images for SOX. Her most popular is her Tenichi and Goroku age comics. She also has a bit of an obsession with Anna. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Onikiasha Kosuri! The other lolly character in the show. Not really much to say about her that is interesting. She's loyal to SOX and wants to start a revolution, and honestly, I personally think she's the weakest character in the whole show. The other characters in this show play some kind of role, but sometimes are only used as gag characters. A good example of this is Anna, who is usually the first to put herself in sexual scenarios with our main character to the point where it's rape. Why? Because it's for the lulz, that's why. Honestly, the characters in this show are its weakest link in my opinion. None of them really have a strong personality and are just there to progress the story. This isn't a huge problem, but it's kind of disappointing since I personally enjoyed a lot of them. I'm going to sum this one up. There wasn't any tracks that stood out for me. That's not to say that the soundtrack wasn't bad. Nothing just stood out. As far as the dub, well, there isn't one yet. This anime, according to my anime list, was animated by JC Staff. Please correct me if I got that wrong. This show looks clean, colorful, and pretty well done. The animation wasn't amazing, but it was fine for what we got. It had a solid color platter, with pretty clean looking characters, for the most part, if you catch my drift. Unfortunately though, animation only shined for me during nudity scenes. Call me a pervert, but that's what I noticed. Final thoughts. I can title this show many things. Perverted, dirty, borderline porn, funny, entertaining, interesting, weird, fetish feeder, and all around fucked up. So why would someone watch this show? Because it's entertaining and cannot take itself seriously. Which is great! For the kind of show it was nice to see it having fun. My big problem with this show is its sequel tease ending. With the way the show ended, it needs a sequel. But however, with me being unfamiliar with the original material, which is a light novel and manga for you guys that don't know, I don't know if that will happen if there isn't enough material to work with. So as a result, I can only recommend people to walk into the show with the want or desire to read the original materials once you completed it. I know I myself will patiently wait for a sequel that may never happen, but hey, I can dream, right? In total, I give it a go. Anyway, that's it for me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this review. Think about how, I could do better. I'll see you guys in the next one.